Hello folks, this is Sam Payne from Patient Financial with your June 2015 Educational Economic Update. In this month's video, I'm going to talk about some of the major economic headlines from last month and give you some insight into what they mean for markets and for you as an investor. Please stay tuned at the end for a required disclosure statement as always. Greece dominated the headlines last month as negotiators struggled to reach a deal between the indebted country and its European creditors. On the U.S. side, investors dealt with a Federal Reserve meeting, as well as better than expected May jobs report. In June, Greece took center stage as negotiations over the bailout money faltered, forcing Greek leaders to push the issue to voters in a referendum. Greek banks shut down to prevent a run, and they limited ATM withdrawals to prevent panicked Greeks from pulling out all of their money. In the weeks ahead, we'll be watching for more news from Europe as the fallout from the Greek crisis starts to land. Though the situation may be a tragedy for Greeks, we don't expect to see significant issues in the U.S. That's for two reasons. One, Greece is not a big contributor to the global economy. And two, Greece has been in various stages of crisis for years. At this point, economists, investors, and government leaders are as prepared as possible for the crisis. Though we can't predict the future, we believe that the effects of the Greek situation on U.S. markets will be limited. We might see a short-term pullback as investors adjust to the uncertainty, but we can hope that attention will return to domestic fundamentals. The Federal Reserve Open Market Committee met in mid-June to discuss the current state of the economy. Though they didn't raise rates, Fed economists reiterated their commitment to the wait-and-see approach. We don't know when the Fed will begin raising rates, but a number of Wall Street experts are betting on a third quarter rate hike. Are rate expectations already baked into the stock and bond markets? It's hard to know for certain, but the Fed has been doing a good job of laying the groundwork for future rate moves, so we can hope that markets won't overreact when rates do start to go up. Domestically, the economic picture is looking brighter. The economy created 280,000 new jobs in May, beating expectations. Though the unemployment rate ticked higher to 5.5%, it came as a result of more people looking for jobs, which is a good sign about the labor market. The final number in Q1 economic growth showed that though the economy contracted in the first quarter, it only fell by 0.2%. This is better than expected and hopefully paves the way for stronger second quarter results. So far, estimates on Q2 growth range from about 2% to a little over 3.5%. Looking ahead, investors will be taking a close look at earnings reports from the second quarter to see how U.S. companies did in these past 3 months. We'll also be delving into economic reports from the first half of the year. All told, we've got a lot of information coming at us in the next few weeks. As always, we're keeping a close eye on markets and we'll update you as necessary. Well, that's it for the June Educational Economic Update. As always, if you have any questions or concerns about what we've discussed, please give our office a call. We have some upcoming events that we'd like you to know about. We'll be holding Social Security educational events at the Temecula Public Library on the 23rd of July and again on August 7th from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you'd like to register, please call our office at 888-285-5859. Once again, this is Sam Payne with Patient Financial signing off for the month of June 2015. Please remember that nothing we talk about here is a recommendation. If you would like to discuss your personal financial situation, please give us a call at 888-285-5859. We'd be happy to talk to you. While we believe the information in this report is reliable, we cannot guarantee its accuracy. Opinions expressed are subject to change without notice and are not intended as investment advice or a solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security. Please consult your financial professional before making any investment decision. Securities offered by Samuel F. Payne through Center Street Securities, Inc., a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered by Samuel F. Payne and Debbie D. Payne through Brookstone Capital Management, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Samuel F. Payne, Debbie D. Payne, Payson Financial, and BCM are independent of CSS. Please be advised that presently Sam Payne holds Series 6, 63, 26, 62, and 65 licenses in California, and for residents of other states in which registration is not held, proper licenses and registrations must be obtained by Sam before proceeding further. No part of this communication should be construed as an offer to sell any security or provide investment advice or recommendation. Securities offered through Center Street Securities, Inc. will fluctuate in value and are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of principal. That's it for June 2015. Thank you, and we'll talk to you next month.